Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into the gripping narrative of Mad Honey, an enthralling tale penned by award-winning authors Jodi Picoult and Jennifer Finney Boylan. This 2022 release revolves around two resilient women escaping their painful pasts to begin anew in the quaint town of Adams, New Hampshire. A quiet sanctuary turns into a scene of shocking crime as one woman is found dead and the other's son stands accused. The ensuing courtroom drama exposes the high price of safeguarding secrets in the name of love. Picoult, an acclaimed author of 28 novels, and Boylan, the inaugural Anna Quindlen writer-in-residence at Barnard College, fused their exceptional storytelling skills in crafting this captivating narrative. It unfolds with compelling suspense and deep emotional undertones, making it a must-read for those who enjoy a well-spun fiction or a compelling courtroom drama. This book also holds appeal for those drawn to intricate character studies, where individuals grapple with challenging circumstances. Join us as we explore Mad Honey, a vivid narrative that offers profound insights into the human condition. Mad Honey, a novel. Introduction. Unlock the enigmatic narrative of love, survival, and the high price of secrets. Immerse yourself in a tale unfolding in the humble town of Adams, New Hampshire, dated December 7, 2018. The lives of two women are significantly transformed in a sequence of events that unfold one afternoon. Lily, a fresh face and senior student at the local high school, tragically loses her life. On the other hand, Olivia, mother to a young man, watches helplessly as her son stands trial for the murder of Lily, a chilling episode that forces her past traumas back into the light. As a potentially prejudiced crime, this trial seizes the interest of local and national media, ensuring the town of Adams is now under the microscope. Olivia, desperate to shield her son, discovers some shocking realities during her quest. As we embark on this narrative, bear in mind, this tale does delve into some sensitive and challenging themes, including instances of abuse and violence. Therefore, discretion is advised as you proceed on this journey. Part 1. Ordinary Morning, Extraordinary Aftermath. December 7th commences like any other day for Olivia McAfee, a single mother and beekeeper, leading a humble life on her small farm in New Hampshire. Her son Asher, caught up in teenage issues, is noticeably reticent over breakfast after a row with his girlfriend, Lily. He swiftly exits for school, leaving Olivia to her daily tasks, tending to her beloved bees. Discovering a hive under predator attack, Olivia toils for hours to save her vulnerable bees. The inevitable stings, an occupational hazard, serve as an unwelcome reminder of her previous life, marked by the violent mistreatment of her ex-husband, Brandon, Asher's father. As evening descends, Olivia's worry about her son escalates. A call from Asher finally arrives, however. It's far from the comforting check-in she hoped for. Asher is at the local police station, with news that sends shockwaves through Olivia. Lily might be no more. Meanwhile, Lily's day unfolds differently. She's homebound, ridden with illness after a long, cold walk back from a distressing encounter with Asher. The young couple had quarreled over Asher's attempt to reconnect Lily with her estranged, abusive father. This incident, perceived as a betrayal by Lily, drives a wedge in their relationship, inciting a week-long silence. To Lily, this day also bears the weight of college acceptance results, specifically from Oberlin, her preferred institution. Her already tumultuous day takes a turn for the worse as she learns of her rejection, whilst Asher's texts grow increasingly desperate. A knock at the door interrupts her spiral of despair. Back to Olivia's perspective, she finds herself in a race against time, rushing to meet Asher at the police station. Mike, the town detective leading Asher's questioning about Lily's demise, is a figure from Olivia's past. Using their shared history, Olivia secures her stay during the interrogation. It's here that Olivia learns of Lily's grave situation. Discovered by Asher at the bottom of a staircase, unconscious and bleeding heavily, he had moved Lily to the couch before her mother Ava arrived and called for an ambulance. As the night wears on, word of Lily's passing sends a shockwave through the room. Analysis. Using Kierkegaard's philosophical reflection, life being lived forwards but understood backwards. As a backdrop, we delve into Olivia's life as it unwraps from the day Asher becomes a murder suspect. Her past marred by Brandon's abuse, her present dominated by beekeeping and her ceaseless single motherhood, and her persistent quest to shield Asher from the torment she endured. Lily's life, meanwhile, is unveiled in reverse, beginning with her tragic demise and journeying backward into her troubled childhood. The concerted efforts of her mother, Ava, to keep her safe following a suicide attempt and traumatic experiences with her father add more layers to Lily's tragic narrative. Olivia's life is punctuated with fascinating bee facts and folklore. Their matriarchal structures, intricate behavior, and unique biology serve as metaphors for key themes in the story. The age-old tradition of informing the bees about a death symbolically resonates with Olivia's sorrow. The bees, much like Asher, represent both sweetness and sting for Olivia, showcasing her protective nature when they are under threat. Olivia gradually unveils her fraught history with Brandon, exposing the abusive underbelly of their seemingly idyllic relationship. The echoes of Lily's recent bruises and Asher's intent to reunite Lily with her father weave a web of doubt. Has Asher inherited his father's abusive traits? This lingering question propels the narrative forward. Part 2. Unraveling the Tangled Threads. The scene unfolds at the preliminary hearing for Asher's murder charges. Olivia, fraught with anxiety, is absorbing the grim atmosphere. Her brother Jordan, now Asher's attorney, is building a defense strategy. As the prosecutor presents a sinister narrative of Lily's death, Jordan attempts to poke holes in it, aiming to cast doubt on Asher's guilt. Suddenly, Asher's story takes us back to 4 weeks before Lily's death. He's grappling with conflicted feelings for his estranged father, Brandon. Bothered by Brandon's sporadic and secretive meetings, Asher makes an impromptu visit to his father's new life. Unwelcomed, Asher seeks solace with Lily in a treehouse, a sanctuary from his childhood. In their shared vulnerability, the couple finds solace in each other, creating a poignant memory. Meanwhile, in the present timeline, Olivia battles her sleep, haunted by nightmares about her abusive relationship with Brandon. The nightmare's unsettling echoes are disrupted by a sharp knock at the door. She's greeted by the chilling sight of the police, who have come to arrest Asher. Following the declaration of Lily's death as a homicide and the discovery of Asher's fingerprints in Lily's room, Asher faces his grim fate behind bars. With Jordan's arrival, the chilling reality sets in. Facing a murder charge, Asher confronts a daunting battle, and the odds against him are strong. In the ensuing chaos of the arraignment, Asher gets caught in a jailhouse brawl, and Olivia scrambles to secure a bond to free her son. Despite Jordan's insistence, she resists asking Brandon for money, fearing the potential repercussions. Instead, she tries to secure a loan. As the trial preparations gain momentum, Jordan emphasizes his role as Asher's attorney rather than Olivia's protector. The mounting stakes, life imprisonment if found guilty, cast a dark shadow over the impending trial. Against Asher's desperate wishes to share his narrative, Jordan advocates for a silent defense to avoid complicating the case. Against this fraught backdrop, the narrative then revisits Lily's account, unfolding 3 weeks before her untimely death. She discloses something to Asher that rocks their relationship, a confession that has been gnawing at Lily since their first romantic encounter. Feeling alienated, Lily finds herself in Olivia's cellar, seeking comfort among the beehives. Analysis. Olivia's haunting past, intertwined with Brandon's abusive history, comes alive as Asher faces murder charges, a cruel reminder of the profound violence she escaped. This connection between her past and her son's predicament evokes a gut-wrenching agony for Olivia, who now must grapple with the nightmarish possibility of her son repeating his father's harmful legacy. Jordan's defense approach lays bare some stark realities of the criminal justice system. Rather than seeking the truth, the system is constructed around creating a narrative that plants seeds of doubt about the defendant's guilt. In this scenario, the only winning strategy appears to be silence, even if it shrouds the truth and keeps Olivia in the dark. Lily's life, rendered in reverse, sheds light on her tender moments with Asher amid her ongoing estrangement from her father. The juxtaposition of her joyful memory with Asher and her eventual demise provides a sorrowful contrast, making her life appear as a beautiful tragedy. In the same way Olivia's life is intertwined with beekeeping folklore, Lily's narrative is adorned with a wealth of knowledge from her diverse interests, music, sports, and learning, reflecting her multifaceted personality. As the mysterious circumstances of Lily's death and her personal history become central to the trial proceedings, her life and narrative take a darker turn. Part 3. When the past clashes with the present. Asher's murder trial is well underway, and the evidence against him seems to be mounting. The townsfolk, having already passed their judgment, cast a wary eye on Olivia, increasing her isolation and despair. In the midst of this turmoil, the trial is hit by a disturbing revelation. Asher attempted suicide while in jail. Compelled by desperation, Olivia turns to Brandon for financial aid, despite the bitter memories of their shared past. To her surprise, he lends a helping hand, and Asher is granted temporary respite from his cell. Taking a step back in time, Lily's narrative reveals the events following a heated argument with Asher. A heart-to-heart with her friend Maya reveals her insecurity about her relationship with Asher, fearing that their physical intimacy could lead to the end of their love. Despite Maya's comforting words, Lily finds it hard to envision a future without Asher. As we journey deeper into Lily's past, an awkward encounter at a party highlights the palpable tension between her and Asher. However, Asher arrives at Lily's home later that night, bearing apologies and assurances. Their encounter culminates in shared intimacy, providing Lily a sense of acceptance and happiness. As we return to the present, the prosecution presents a formidable argument, framing Asher as a volatile boyfriend driven to murder. Damning evidence, such as misleading text messages, false statements, and Asher's eerie presence in Lily's room, all seem to paint a damning picture. A shocking revelation surfaces as the defense cross-examines the pathologist. Lily was transgender. This detail, which had not been noted in the autopsy report, raises questions about the accuracy of the entire report. Analysis. The late introduction of Lily's transgender identity adds a new layer of complexity to the narrative. It casts a different light on the secret that Asher promised to keep, and opens up the possibility that the murder could be construed as an act of transphobia. It sheds light on Lily's insecurities and her worries about losing Asher, a fear which might have been fueled by the possibility of her truth being exposed. This revelation, coupled with the recent information about Lily and Asher's sexual relationship, also presents the tragic possibility of a trans-panic defense. Lily's joy in their shared intimacy becomes deeply poignant, as this personal moment could have led to her tragic end. With the heightened stakes and the defense team left reeling from this sudden turn of events, the narrative teeters on the brink of exploring more deeply into Lily's past. Olivia is faced with the horrifying possibility that Asher's actions might constitute a hate crime, further escalating her emotional turmoil. Part 4. A Trial and its Revelations. As the trial progresses, the revelation of Lily's transgender status sends shockwaves through the courtroom. This unexpected development introduces the unsettling possibility that Lily's murder could be an act of transphobia. Olivia, plagued by uncertainty, yearns to know if Asher was aware of Lily's truth, while Jordan, his defense attorney, hopes against hope for the opposite. The narrative dives back into Lily's past, a chilling incident where Asher had shoved Lily during an argument comes to light, painting a picture of a relationship marred by bouts of aggression. Lily's traumatic past unravels further as the harrowing details of a horrifying school assault are unveiled, resulting from her peers discovering her transgender identity. This horrific incident led to her suicide attempt. In response, Lily's mother takes on a nurturing role, arranging for Lily's surgical transition and relocating to offer Lily a fresh start. This phase of Lily's life serves as a testament to her strength and resilience in the face of adversity. Returning to the present, the trial witnesses a slew of testimonies, including Lily's mother, who expressed concerns over Asher's potential abusive behavior towards Lily. Maya, once their mutual friend, also testifies to observing aggressive behavior from Asher, further tarnishing his image. In a bid to salvage Asher's tarnished reputation, Olivia takes the stand. During her emotionally charged testimony, she reveals the dark history of her abusive relationship with Brandon. However, her confession about their early days of romance further complicates matters. In a last-ditch effort to salvage the defense's case, Jordan brings in a new medical examiner. This expert's fresh perspective unravels overlooked details, uncovering that Lily suffered from a blood disorder, casting doubt on the original homicide verdict. Faced with this new evidence and the resultant reasonable doubt, Asher is acquitted. Analysis. The conclusion of the trial sees lives forever altered. Olivia is left grappling with the possibility that Asher could have been abusive towards Lily. Meanwhile, Asher grapples with the public exposure of his painful past and the tarnishing of his reputation during the trial. The aftermath sees relationships reshaped. Olivia finds solace in the arms of Detective Mike, who stood by her during the trial, while Asher ventures into a new phase of his life with college. Lastly, the narrative comes full circle as Olivia hands Ava, Lily's mother, a jar of honey, symbolizing the bittersweet residue of this harrowing saga. Lily's tragic end is underscored by the heart-wrenching reality that she found genuine love in Asher, a love that accepted her for who she was, making her loss all the more poignant. Final summary. Olivia, a resilient single mother and survivor of domestic violence, has painstakingly constructed a safe haven for herself and her son Asher, far from the shadows of their past. But their world comes crashing down when Asher is accused of murdering his girlfriend, Lily. Olivia's life spirals into chaos as she wages an uphill battle to prove Asher's innocence, while also grappling with the damning societal judgment. The narrative takes a dramatic turn with the revelation of Lily's transgender status, making the world believe that this was a crime fueled by transphobia. However, a game-changing discovery flips the narrative, eventually leading to Asher's acquittal. The final act sees Olivia gaining a profound understanding of Asher's character, one that starkly contrasts with the abusive figure of his father. This ordeal not only exonerates Asher, but also liberates Olivia and Asher from the burden of their past, ushering them into a new chapter of their lives. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.